Kia ora church, we are on the ground in our new Palmerston North building. This is such an exciting time for us as a church. Arise is in a new season. We are taking new ground. What an amazing moment. You know, we've spent the last few years focused on strengthening our foundations. Well, now it's time to build.
As a part of the desire to build the church through God's great guidance, we have purchased this building in Palmerston North. What an amazing step. A step of faith, but also a step of obedience. God has opened doors at every fork in the road. Doors that should have been closed, but seemed to miraculously open as we walked through them.
Our team here in Palmy are incredible. They have been believing for a miracle. Check out this story of God's timing and provision. And as you watch this, let your faith rise as the seeds sown in this offering will bear great fruit in the location where you are.
Hi, I'm Christy Lim, and this is my husband Joel. We're leaders here in Palmerston North.
I've been here since the start of the Arise campus in Palmerston North journey. And it's been a roller coaster ride, not too different to other campuses around the country where we've had to move every week just about to set up and pack down.
Yeah, we had 5 different venues that we've been using, and there's been some weeks that we haven't been able to get a venue at all, and so we've had to go into homes those weeks.
A year ago, we had that 2024 offering booklet come out, and we had a massive dream, call it audacious. God is the God of the impossible. And we wanted to write that down, so we put that in the booklet. We as a campus were believing for a building to own, somewhere we could call home and use day in and day out. That's a great space for us to be able to get together and just be able to build some momentum as well. So we've been through massive number of changes in the last couple of years, but what this allows us to do is establish a firm base, and we can only build up from here. Again, God is a God of miracles. We would never have thought that we would be in a place like this, in such a central location and just such a light in the city.
Something we've found when we've been moving from venue to venue is a lot of the people who aren't really well connected in don't manage to make the shift. So we'll see people coming along to a venue a couple of times in a row, but then when we change venues, we tend to lose them. What this building means for us to have a regular venue, people are going to come. Those people that only come every now and again are going to know where we are every week, and they can come and find a place of connection and find a place of home. I guess people know now that, you know, we're invested, we're actually in a position where we can move forward. We've got a campus pastor, we've got a building, and we can actually start to grow and build momentum in Palmerston North.
How incredible is that? Even in the midst of great challenge, with no campus pastors or permanent venue, the Palmerston North campus rallied together and petitioned God. This building really is an answer to years of prayer.
At every stage of this process, we have seen God's fingerprints. This building is the most fit-for-purpose building we have seen, with very little work required to get it ready for church services. We are situated right in the centre of Palmerston North, and even the name of the street seems God-breathed. We are on Church Street.
This purchase also makes sense from a financial perspective. Instead of spending money on renting venues and storage, this purchase allows us to steward our resources wisely by making mortgage payments which are lower than current rental costs, while at the same time building equity for the future of Arise.
We are carrying this dream in faith, that we will find a permanent and stable venue for each of our church campuses. If you're seated in a campus that did set up this morning, this is for you. We are praying for a permanent venue in every location of Arise.
Hey, my name's Brad, and I'm the Building and Development Manager at Arise Church. For my job, I have the privilege of not only running and operating, but finding, building, renovating facilities to be the house of God. In November last year, myself and a bunch of the team went to view the building. And from the moment I walked into the room, into the space that's become the auditorium today, I knew that this was going to be a church. Throughout the process, we were just met with incredible open doors, favor with the vendors throughout the negotiation process, being able to get great finance terms to make the project achievable, favor with the council as we had to go through a building consent process to change the legal use of the building from an office to make it safe. We had favour from the council the whole way through, including getting our certificate of public use in record time to be able to open the building on the 18th of May. It's so incredible to see a building unused, ready for lease in a prominent location be transformed into the Church of God. What was once built as a tyre shop became a paint store, Guthrie Barron. Thankfully, renovated to a really high standard by the Department of Corrections. On the 18th of May, we got to open it as the House of God, the home for Arise Church in Palmerston North. We're so incredibly blessed to have a building that is a statement of faith to the Palmerston North community, located just over a block from the square. We've put on the front of the building a massive 3.5 metre tall black aluminium cross as a statement of our faith in our Saviour, hope to the city of Palmerston North. The 18th of May was such a celebration as we came together as a community with people from Arise nationwide and our Palmerston North family to celebrate all that God had done. I just want to take a moment to thank every volunteer. We turned the building around in 6 weeks. It was incredible to take it from an office to a beautiful church. Thank you to every person who got on the tools, who jib stocked, who painted, who did whatever it took, including cleaning, doing the gardens, to transform this building. I think it's something we can be really proud of and a statement to Palmerston North that our God is alive and the church is on the move.
This has been a massive turning point for this community in more ways than one. Alongside the exciting development of this building, Will and Rihanna Poisey have been commissioned as our new campus pastors. Suddenly, we are primed for a new season to reach more people for Jesus in Palmerston North and build a place for the next generation.
Kia ora everyone, my name is Will Poisey and my wife is Rihanna, and alongside our 2 children, we have just moved to Palmerston North to be the campus pastors. And man, just being here, we've been blown away by God's faithfulness. Our heart is to serve and build the local church, and our desire is to see people from all walks of life come to meet with Jesus and be discipled. It was about 12 months ago, we heard about the role in Palmerston North and something was stirred in me. We wanted to get a word from God, and so we prayed, we fasted, and we knew that our heart was still in ministry. And the word that God put in our heart comes from Exodus, where Moses is wrestling with God about walking in his purpose and being obedient. And God says, go. I will personally be with you and I will give you rest. We're so excited for what God is doing here in Palmerston North. We've done youth and young adult ministries for a while, and we are so passionate to see the next generation be discipled. I see just an open door in the high schools, in the universities, and even just being in the uni the last few weeks, meeting people and seeing people come to church. It's just really opened my eyes again for the next generation. And man, this miracle of building, we know that it's been orchestrated by God to bring hope, love and truth to the people of Palmerston North and the wider region of Manawatū.
We have a building. We have incredible campus pastors in Will and Rihanna. We are gaining forward momentum. God has opened doors and we have walked through them. We see this offering as an opportunity to build a stable base for Arise in Palmerston North. But for every other location, this equity also provides opportunity. As we sow into this offering, we know that we are sowing into the future of every location. Equity empowers us to move forward, to take our next steps. We desire a home for every location that we have, and we believe that this offering will take us a step closer towards seeing these dreams come to life. By sowing into this offering, you can sow a seed of faith for our church, and together we can believe that God will help us with every location.